So this is my fourth Sona redesign video within 9 months. At this point, I genuinely think I have a problem. Like I have more videos redesigning my Sona than I have actual series that I've planned for my channel. Well, we're gonna talk about it all today, so enough with the pepperoni, let's get into it. Hold on, actually, I think the pepperoni pizza needs a redesign too. So, bam! That's better. Again, enough with the pepperoni, let's get into it. So the last time I redesigned my Sona was like 4 months ago. That one was a really huge change because I literally changed species. I know a lot of you guys started following me after I became a cat. So if you didn't know, I used to be a human. And while I was a human, I also made two redesigns, but they were not that drastic of a change. They were basically just restyling. When I made this switch to a cat, I really thought that it's gonna last long, or even forever. I don't know what I was expecting, knowing myself, but that's just what I thought. But now, 4 months later, here we are. That forever is never. And I just want to give credit where credit is due. Starry Bugs. I don't know if you are watching this video. I don't even know if you are still watching my channel at all. But I remember your comments where you said that I am probably going to redesign my Sona again after 4 months later. And guess what? Here we are 4 months later. And you are correct. And I did make a promise to frame your comment if it ended up being true. So here you go. I don't have a frame, so the next thing I can do is just pin it on my board here. I don't know if you are a psychic. If you are not, you should look into being one. You know, the thing is, I actually don't have any problem with the design itself. I don't hate it. I'm not mad at it. I actually think that it's really adorbs. I really love the face specifically. The outfit, however, I'm kinda not feeling it that much anymore. In my last redesign video, I said that I'm not great with fashion and that I usually just wear casual clothes, mainly because I don't really go outside. So that's why I base the outfit on what I normally wear. But I just want to clear something up though. It doesn't mean that I don't try to dress up at all, you know? If I'm going somewhere nice, I will put on my nice clothes. I think what I was trying to say in that video is that my fashion sense is not at like Pinterest level or social media level. But it came across as me saying, I don't really care about what I wear. No, 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 honey. Don't get it twisted. I do wear nice things, okay? I do try. Anyways, oh my god, why am I speaking? Literally nobody give a shit about this. The design itself doesn't really bother me. I'm like, whatever, you know, I'm fine with the outfits. But what really bothers me are the avatars. You guys might not notice this because you only watch my videos once a week, or not. If you watch my video every week, thank you so much. I love you more, okay? You guys are my favorite. I'm just kidding. I love you all. But you know, you might not notice this, but the avatars are actually inconsistent. I have to edit videos every single week and look at these avatars every single week, so I might see the difference more than you do. Regardless, I know I have to change it. But when I finally decided to redraw them, I thought, since I'm going to redraw them all again anyways, why not just redesign them all together, you know? So, I'm not gonna make a drastic change, okay? I'm not gonna transition into another species again. But I do want to change the proportion. Don't get me wrong, I do love this chibi-ish proportion. It's actually inspired by Smurf's proportion, because I'm a professional Smurf artist, like this commenter thought I am. But for this redesign, I decided to go with a more humanoid proportion. Last time, I actually did think of going this route as well, but I didn't want people to think that I'm a furry, so that's why I went with a more Mickey Mouse cartoony proportion. But like, I'm so over it now. Like, just because I have a fursona, it doesn't mean that I'm a furry. Like, furries are a whole community of people. They are actually pretty chill. At least the ones that I've encountered are. Some of them even commented on the last video welcoming me. That's really sweet. But like, I don't care anymore. I want long legs and arms, so I underwent a limb lengthening surgery and here we are. As for the outfit, I decided to not look far for inspiration, instead going back and looking at my past designs for inspiration, because these outfits are actually good and they reflect on my fashion. These are still casual, but they're nice enough, you know, like if I want to go to the mall and just in case that cute guy who works there, who I'm sure is strict, but I'm not entirely sure. I want to look good just in case he looks my way, you know, so these are what I will wear. Also, I kind of miss these early days of my YouTube channel. Looking back and seeing how much I've grown, I kind of want to give an homage to the past, so to say. And I love to put asymmetry in my character design. The off-shoulder thing is already an asymmetrical element, and also I decided to make the sleeve on the right hand rolled up, and the other one worn over the paw, Ariana Grande style.
That's my
These
cookie.
two are how I usually style my sleeves, so I decided to incorporate both of them to make it more interesting. And I also added a drawing glove to, symbolize that I am an artiste and that I do arts. And of course, the holy spikes won't be missed. It's my watermark. I feel like I haven't been putting them in my work lately. I need to remember to put them on. Overall, I think this new design is kind of like a Pokemon evolution of the previous design, especially with how it grew in size, and I really love it. Please let me know what you think in the comments. For the avatars, it's really just about redrawing them, but I decided to remove some of the expressions because I don't really use them that much. Like this angry one, I don't really use, and this waving one, I think I've only used like once or twice. If you have been watching my videos, then you might notice that I love to put these avatars a lot in them. I do this because it makes it feel like I'm actually in the video. Like, even though you cannot see my face, having my avatars pop up every now and then makes it feel like I'm in the video, instead of just my voice. I really love doing this and I will continue doing it. I know there's a whole software or something where you can like automatically move your avatar or something like that. I've seen other artists or PNG tubers do this. Recently, I saw Pistachio Me switch to doing that as well. I think it's really cool and I did think of experimenting with that, but I don't think it matches with the vibe that I'm going for. I love to do silly and crazy edits with my avatar, so I'm just gonna stick with how it is. I had to spend more time to draw all the poses, of course, but I think it's totally worth it. I decided to add more expressions because sometimes when editing, I want to put like an avatar at a specific line, but I just cannot find one that has the suitable expression. So for a few weeks now while editing, I've also been listing expressions that I would need to add. This is something that I love to tell people who want to start PNG tubing. Like, you don't need to worry about drawing 10 million different poses or expressions because chances are you might end up not even using them. Just draw the basic poses and expressions first, and then get yourself more comfortable talking to the microphone. And then over time, you will figure out what emotions or expressions that you tend to convey, and then draw the ones that you would need later. Don't be like me, sweetie. When I first started, I drew a ton of poses, and I didn't even use them. And worse, I ended up redesigning my Sona only a month later, so all that work drawing the avatars were for nothing. Also, neutral expressions are very convenient to have. I have this reading a paper one that is so neutral. Sometimes when I need to put an avatar and there's none that fits, I just put this one and it fits perfectly. Other changes that I will do is the background. I have been featuring these like blue, yellow, and white background, and I've kind of grown bored of it. So I feel like what I'm going to do moving forward is to not have backgrounds at all. Like, I think I'm just gonna put the screen recording in the videos. I feel like you can see more of my real-time drawing process that way. And also because IB's Paint Timeless feature does not capture undos. So you don't really get to see the mistakes that I do. And I feel like with this screen recording, you can literally see everything that I do. And I actually kind of like the look of it. I made a video testing drawing apps like a few weeks ago. And I think that video looks really nice because it doesn't have this blue, yellow, and white backgrounds. I don't know, I never liked doing backgrounds. I'm just not good at making backgrounds or visual assets. Some art YouTubers are crazy good and amazing when it comes to branding and packaging. Like Alpine Squib, he's like a master at visuals. I'm so jealous of these artists who can make such good graphic designs. Like, I'm so bad at them. Graphic designs and backgrounds, they are literally like one of my art weaknesses. To be fair though, I have a lot of art weaknesses. But graphic design is one thing that I really want to improve because, it can really amplify your artwork. When it comes to editing, I think I'm going to experiment a bit because I've been editing fast paced and I really enjoy it. I mean, I grew up on Mariah Elizabeth, so I'm used to fast paced editing. And I actually kind of subconsciously just edit fast because I like that kind of style. but it is a lot of work. I don't know. I think I'm still like figuring my style when it comes to editing. I don't have the resource to hire an editor right now, but in the future, maybe I might. But honestly, I love editing videos. Even though it's really hard and tedious, it is my favorite part. When I finish editing a video, that feeling is the best feeling in the world. You guys let me know if you like a more fast-paced editing or more slow editing, because I don't want to make you guys bored with the slow editing. But I also don't want to be like Mr. Beast or something with the fast-paced editing. I don't want my editing to be for TikTok audience with low attention span. So I think I'm trying to like find a balance between the two. You guys let me know which one do you prefer though. Something that I plan to add to my videos is confessionals. So if you don't know what that is, if you ever watch a reality TV show or Total Drama Island, a confessional is basically like these little segments where the characters talk about what happened. I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. I really like this and I want to incorporate them in my videos. Not a lot though. I feel like if I add a lot of these, it would be very annoying and distracting. But I want to add like maybe one every few minutes or something. We'll see. Maybe this doesn't work. Maybe it will be distracting. You guys need to give me feedback on this one. I just thought it would add more dynamic to my videos, a bit more visual interest. So there's the look into my soft rebrand. I hope you guys like it. I certainly do. I'm just so excited to make more videos now. If this is the first video of mine that you have watched, hi. If you like what you've seen, feel free to subscribe or not. I post videos every Saturday and we're just here for a good time. I do everything related to art and I also make mini comics every week. So if you're interested in those, make sure to stick around. Anyways, thank you so much for watching till the end. Take care and I'll see you next time. Doodles!